Hello, salutations, what to do? It's Sadot the Gamer, all father, do gang, know the vibes, like scrap. Let's get it. Welcome back. We are on day 2 of Summer Game Fest. We're going to be running this until Monday. There's pretty much a showcase happening every day. So we are going to make sure we're covering all the latest. It's been a lot of fun so far. Looking forward to day 2. I think the biggest one is going to be Sunday, but you know, Ubisoft is going to be kicking up some stuff on Monday as well. But today is the Future Game Show. Shout out to the Future Game Show for once again reaching out, asking me to co-stream. I am streaming, of course, live on both YouTube and Twitch. Hello, everyone on both sides. What's up, Gary? First one on Twitch. What's up, everybody? What's up, Roblox? Rashawn, Smug. See, Old Man Eastwood is here. Jav. What's up, Joker? Josiah. What's up, Jojo? Hellbeam, Average. What's up, Prince? Spidey Jake. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend and enjoying the Summer Game Fest festivities. Had a crazy stream yesterday. A lot of fun. I thought the show was pretty cool. Definitely a couple of hype moments. Some surprises. Got most of what I wanted. All the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero enjoyers are eating good, of course. Definitely looking forward to diving into Black Myth Wukong. I almost want to have a gaming PC because Killer Bean looks amazing. And I know that's going to be like a Steam exclusive. But that game looked fun. So I'm looking forward to Summer Game Fest Day 2 for the Future Game Show. Shout out to Sweden. Hello. What's up, Venom? Am I getting Assassin's Creed Shadow? Yep, Ubisoft is sending me Assassin's Creed Shadow. Definitely better in a state of play. I mean, that's to be expected. It would be weird if it wasn't a state of play, you know, competitor. If it wasn't at least competitive with it. It's a 2-hour show with games from every publisher. I would hope it's better than a state of play. Mirage underrated. I still got to finish that. I'm probably not. I have so many games I have to finish. What's up, Smitty? Of course, all right, so we're going to do, as usual, we're going to do a little preview, go over some of what to expect. When we do the Xbox showcase tomorrow, that preview document is definitely going to be a lot bigger because there's a lot of stuff going on with Xbox at that showcase. That's going to be a pretty beefy showcase. But Future Game Show is going to have a lot of stuff. I think they confirmed, they actually sent me a press release, but it's going to be, I know off the top of my head, it's going to be 40 games, at least 40 games being shown off. Future Game Show, for those that don't know, it's similar to Summer Game Fest. You're probably going to see more indie games, but they basically do a mix. They do indie games, they do big AAA games, they do AA games that are like in the middle, and they of course do games for all platforms. So you're gonna have some PS5 stuff, some Xbox stuff, some Steam stuff. Very similar to Summer Game Fest, except Jeff Keighley isn't hosting this time around. He doesn't host the Future Game Show. They usually get voice actors, famous gaming voice actors, to do the hosting, which tend to be more entertaining, in my opinion. And this time around, they once again got some heavy hitters. Last year, they actually had Yuri Lowenthal and Laura Bailey, of course, from Spider-Man. They were hosting last year. This year they got Roger Clark and Britt Baron. Red Dead Redemption 2 fans will be very familiar with Roger Clark. He is the voice of Arthur Morgan, and Britt is the voice of Tifa, who was definitely very popular. She did the English voice of Tifa Lockhart in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So they're both going to be hosting the show today. I'm definitely excited to hear from them. Shows on the bottom left of the fire. I completely I kept forgetting to throw those up. I'm still technically working with aim controllers. I just forgot to put them up for the stream. shout out to aim controllers. Use my code to get a little discount if you're trying to get yourself some custom controllers. They got PS5, they got Xbox controllers, got some cool stuff there. They got some cool pre-built designs and some stuff you can customize yourself. It's pretty nice. Lucky is right. If you're too hyped up on Spider-Man 2 DLC, you're asking to be disappointed. Insomniac has made it clear that they can announce the DLC any day now. Like there's no they've been making a point to not go to PlayStation events even when they have something to share, which I thought was interesting. So they could literally announce the DLC at any time. I am looking out for leaks. Have not heard any new Insomniac leaks so far. I have heard, and this is on the press release as well, but NetEase is confirmed to be at the Future Game Show. They are at Summer Game Fest, and they are listed for a Future Game Show. All right, let me copy this on there. Meet. So a little preview there. All right, so they got upcoming PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC games, over 40 titles. They are confirming Behaviour Interactive, Supermassive. We know them from The Quarry. I covered that on my channel. Very fun game. Black Salt Games, NetEase, and Secret Mode. NetEase is going to be interesting. They were at the State of Play. They showed off the console ports for Marvel Rivals and announced the new beta. They also showed Venom and Adam Warlock as new playable characters. And at the end of that trailer, they teased potentially a new character and a new map. They are at Summer Game Fest right now, and it looks like they are expected to do another reveal today. So I'm looking out for the next Marvel Rival announcement. Probably I'm guessing a new character and a new map. Maybe some more information about the beta. I know they didn't have the console signups available yet. They have PC signups. Maybe they'll tell us the date for the console signups for the closed beta, and tease a new character, a new map. Any chance for the Venom game? I would highly doubt it. The Sakari, it's like a narrative survival game. it's basically kind of like a movie. Like you're playing the role of these teens that are at like this summer camp place, and there's like people trying to unalive them, and you got to survive the night. You know, you make different choices, and the choices you make affect the narrative, tell different stories. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like an Until Dawn type of game. I think it came out in 2022. I liked it. Red Dead Redemption 2 crossover with Marvel's Wolverine. That would be interesting. I think Transformers. So yeah, Transformers Reactivate is interesting. And I'll throw that up there as well. So that new Transformers game, Transformers Reactivate, they teased that a while ago, and we haven't heard anything. They've been doing stuff. They've been like messing around with their socials. They were messing around with the website. There is movement happening with the Transformers game. I think they're going to do another reveal. I think they're going to do like a whole new rollout for that game this weekend. If you don't get a Spider-Man DLC, you're gonna delete Twitter. I mean, that's probably for the best anyway. Twitter's terrible. So they announced there was a while ago there was an announcement of a live service Transformers game. I think it's in Unreal Engine 5 as well. But yeah, there's a new Transformers game. It's supposed to be like live service multiplayer. There's going to be like some PvP, Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, it's like the first Transformers game in a while. But then like we didn't hear from it for like 2 years. And now the devs are doing something. They're doing some movement on their socials. So it looks like they're finally ready to show something else. You mean X? No, I mean Twitter. Nope. I will never call it X. Hope it will be a Red Dead 3. Outside of GTA 6, I'm not sure what else Rockstar is doing. I feel like they're just going to drop GTA 6 and then do nothing for the next 10 years and just eat off the GTA 6 money like they did with GTA 5. Maybe, I think they canceled, didn't they cancel Bully 2? I know they were working on Bully 2 and they canceled it. Maybe they do a Mafia. I think they might do another Mafia. From what you heard, battle passes in the game don't expire for rugged. That should be like the standard going forward. If you're gonna have a live service game with a battle pass, I feel like there should be, just remove that FOMO. Like the way Helldivers 2 and Suicide Squad, and I think in the latest Halo, I think the way they were kind of doing their battle passes are much more player friendly and should be like the standard going forward. Don't think they'll let you play as Carnage? Probably not. What's up, Venner? Venom... Venom made sense. You know, he's been playable in games before. It was a cool moment. I don't think they're going to make like a habit of it. Like, oh, now you get to play as... Because it kind of makes sense. Like, Harry was like, you know, a good guy at one point. But Carnage is just a straight up villain. Like it doesn't make sense to just be Cletus Cassidy. And just start massacring people. What's up, Avery? How you doing? You keep up heavily with Reactivate? I bet you do. I think the biggest reveals today are going to, for future game show specifically, are going to be Marvel Rivals and Transformers. I think Transformers is going to be the big surprise. I'm expecting Marvel Rivals and Where Winds Meet, but I think there's a good chance that Transformers Reactivate like steals the show. Just comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god. I feel like Insomniac would probably announce the DLC on Twitter while the show is happening. That feels like something they would do. Or announce it on Sunday during the Xbox showcase. That'd be diabolical. While Xbox is showing off their exclusives, Insomniac should be like, oh, by the way, Spider-Man 2 DLC. Everyone just stops talking about Xbox. That would be outrageous. High key, if I was in charge of marketing at Insomniac, I might consider that. Transformer. Yeah, I miss Transformers. I haven't been watching the Michael Bay movies, but the games are really good. They have some really good games. Does Insomniac have the rights to any Spider-Man character? They're making a Wolverine game. Yes, they have the rights to any Spider-Man character. Their license covers Spider-Man. Marvel will give them like guidelines for what their license can cover. So if they're doing X-Men specific stuff, then they'll have like a list of characters that their license covers and characters that their license doesn't cover, so that they know who and what they can't include in the games. I think Wolverine, Venom, I think Insomniac would reveal their actual games at the PlayStation Showcase in September, from what I'm hearing. That's when supposedly the PlayStation Showcase is happening. September, so that they can promote the PlayStation 5 Pro. For like a holiday drop. That's too far. Why is it too far? What's the hurry? It's June. September's in a few months. What are you, dying? Why do you... You don't think you're going to make it to September? A Spider-Man villain game with every Spider-Man villain? That would be a weird game. WB needs to lean into Hogwarts, not DC. Wrong. WB needs to lean into Hogwarts, DC, Lord of the Rings, and all the properties they own. That's been their mistake. Overall, WB Games has made a lot of money off of DC when they have bothered to make DC games. They just don't do it often enough or take advantage. They made a ton of money off of Injustice 1 and 2. They made a ton of money off the Arkham games. They made a bunch of money off of Lego Batman. Like, if they would just do more DC stuff. And then also their other IPs, their games division, which is already pretty profitable, would make a lot more money. Like, they could be doing Game of Thrones. They could be doing more Lord of the Rings stuff. They could be doing DC stuff that doesn't involve Batman. They could be doing Godzilla stuff. Like, there's so many games that they could be putting out with the IP that is under them, that you're just sitting there. You watching on TV and phone? Appreciate you. You got 100% on like 3 New Game Plus saves. That's dedication. Yeah. A supervillain game. I feel like if you're going to do a supervillain game for Spider-Man, it would have to be like a Venom game to really make sense. If you're asking Insomniac to make it, like a Lethal Protector type of game. Like, it'd be weird to have a game where you're just Green Goblin the whole time. Could Kid Super for Spider-Man show up? I hope Kid Super for Spider-Man shows up. That'd be so funny. I hope everybody that's being toxic about Spider-Man updates gets the Kid Super outfits stealth dropped onto their PS5s. And then I hope their PS5s brick. What's up, Drap? Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Bananas. Sound like appears to actually the third surveillance game might integrate it well with the Great Web. A Matrix game would be awesome. The Matrix games they did make were awesome. Enter the Matrix was really good back in the day. The Matrix Path to Neo was a classic. I don't care what anyone says. That was a classic. And deserves a remaster. Capte. Was everyone's predictions for Spider-Man 3? Green Goblin. I think they're not going to get too cute. I think they're going to, obviously, it looks like they're going to have 3 spider heroes. So you're going to have Peter. I think Peter is going to get his money up finally. I think MJ is going to be pregnant. I think they're going to have Miles mentoring Cindy Moon. They're going to, build her up a little bit. Have Miles mentoring her. So you could get that 3rd spider hero. I think Norman is going to be the Green Goblin. Eventually. I think Norman is going to break out of prison. I think Octavius is going to break out of prison. I think Chameleon is going to be involved as well in the plot this time. The MJ actor quit. You mean the face model? MJ's face model doesn't do it anymore. Laura Bailey is very much still in the business. Taskmaster return would be dope. Yeah, I definitely think I'm hearing like they might make it a 2-parter, but yeah, I definitely think they should, one, for sure take their time. Like they should be given all the time they need to make sure Spider-Man 3 comes out polished. They don't have to rush anything. Just take the extra time, because fans have pretty much made it clear, like, their expectations for these sequels are make the game longer. Like, we can do without some of the extra technical stuff. Just make it longer. What's up, Bruno? How you doing, my friend? Think the best Spider-Man villains show up? Big Will? I hope so. That was another. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was so much potential villain-wise for Spider-Man 2, and you could definitely tell like a lot of stuff didn't make it to the cutting room floor. Like, they teased Big Will, Speed Demon, and Hydro Man, and none of them showed up in the game. So for Spider-Man 3, I want to see Big Will, Hydro Man, and Speed Demon in the game. I want them all in the game as side villains. Ten minutes ago. How long the showcase? I have no idea how long it is. I just know they're showing like 40 games. So probably a little on the husky side. You want Strange in Spider-Man 3? I don't know if it's probably a rights issue, but if not, even if it is, I want them to at least kind of do a better job, even if it's like a throwaway line, establishing what's going on with the other heroes, especially when like the whole city, potentially the whole world, is in danger. Like, Venom was a global threat. Like, the symbiote stuff was crazy. And like in the game, you establish, oh, Doctor Strange and Wong are there. You've been teasing Daredevil, so we know he's there. Like, we got the Baxter Building, we got the Wakandan Embassy, we got Avengers Tower. We know Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are around there. Like, you can't have a literal alien invasion consuming the city, threatening to destroy the world as we know it, and there's no mention of any of the other heroes. Like, not even a passing reference. Like in Web of Shadows, which did a similar thing before Spider-Man 2, they had other heroes show up. And it just felt weird that there was not even a reference to any of the other heroes, Marvel heroes in New York. Even if you didn't have the rights or whatever to show them, or maybe they didn't have time, but just acknowledgement would have gone a long way towards like the world building. Like, oh, don't worry, you don't have to go to Queens. Or don't worry, Hell's Kitchen is taken care of. Don't worry, we got a guy in red in Hell's Kitchen holding off. Or, the the Sanctum, they're helping, with the transporting people to safety. Like, just an acknowledgement of something. Mighty Wolf coming through with the 199. Thank you for the super chat. They're probably turned into symbiotes. I highly doubt the symbiotes got the jump on Strange, Wong, and every hero in the city. Especially the ones with powers. Like, there's no way. Even if they did, acknowledge that. But realistically, absolutely no way that happened. Moon Knight, Punisher, how many New York heroes just... Like, there's so many heroes that pass through New York. Like a passing reference would go a long way. Killer Bean, best game. You are correct. You don't think Cindy's actually going to be Silk? I think she's definitely going to be Silk. I don't think they're going to overcomplicate it. I think they only introduced her just so they can make her Silk. Especially the FFA testing for. Exactly. Like, you would think like most like that. Okay, like you can say, okay, well the Avengers are off on something else, or Fantastic Four are off on something else, something more important. So yeah, maybe they're not messing around with Mr. Negative and you know, city threatening virus. Okay, but an alien invasion. Like, you know how useful Wong and Strange would have been against the symbiotes? They're all off world fighting. Yeah, that's always the meme. But in Spider-Man 2 specifically, they established that Wong and Strange were off out of the city, but then they came back by the end of the mission. Marvel Spider-Man 3 could have Green Goblin turning everyone into goblins. Funko Fusion gameplay. I actually like that one. Funko Fusion is definitely possible. That definitely feels like a future game show reveal. There's crazy potential in a Doctor Strange game, 100%. Like, after playing Remedy's Control, and I still have to play, like, they actually kind of already made a Doctor Strange game, the first-person action game, Immortals of Avian. I still have to play that. I think I might stream that. That's basically a Doctor Strange game, but a third-person action game that could be kind of like a Doctor Strange would be like Control. Control was such a good game. I think there's definitely a lot of potential for sure. I think Remedy would make an amazing Doctor Strange game. I know they're working on Control 2 right now, but someone should definitely make a Doctor Strange game and make it like Control. August Legacy did really good when it came to Magic Interversal. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they did a great job with building the world itself. I mean, in terms of things to do in the world, you know, that was definitely a weaker point. But the castle, for the most part, they nailed it. I'm still mad there was no Quidditch and we couldn't eat in the Great Hall. That was disappointing. Maybe it'll be in the director's cut, which is being worked on right now. When I'm gonna get an Xbox, when they actually have some stuff that I want to play. I've been waiting for a reason to get an Xbox, and they have not given me one whatsoever. Every decision Microsoft has made this generation has made me glad I didn't buy an Xbox. I'm hoping the Xbox showcase tomorrow can finally convince me. Blade, that's not a system seller for me. Especially since that's probably going to... That's the other thing. Even if Xbox... It'd be one thing if Xbox was like coming through with crazy exclusives. But Xbox already confirmed they're not going to be in the exclusive business anymore. Like, they're going to be putting stuff on PS5 on top of PC. So it's like, well, then why would I get an Xbox at that point? I have a PS5. I could either get a PC or I could just keep my PS5 and just wait for them to put the stuff on, to put the Xbox games on PS5. Like, they've already ported over 4. And I've heard that there's like a significant amount of Xbox games, big franchises, that are going to be coming over to PS5 as well. So I'm like, there's really no reason. Like, the whole reason to buy, like, they have to have a reason beyond games. Like, if Xbox wants to sell people on Xbox hardware, they need a reason besides games, because they're not going to win on that. They're not winning on games. That's over. Especially since they're going to go multi-platform. Like, if Xbox came up with hardware, like if they had an Xbox system where you could play Steam games, like you actually play PC games directly on the Xbox, like go into the Steam store, grab a game off of Steam, play it on your Xbox, I would buy that. That's a great value. I would 100% buy that. Because then it's like, okay, well, now there's value beyond the exclusive, because the exclusives aren't a thing anymore. Like, if you're putting the exclusives on PS5, I don't care about your exclusives. But if I can play PC games on Xbox, okay, then now we're talking. Now we got Game Pass. Now we got some Xbox exclusives on top of being able to play PC games on an Xbox console. That would be a dub. I would 100% support that. I'm so excited for Funko Fusion just because Umbrella Academy and Invincible. 2 shows absolutely deserve a game. Yeah, Umbrella Academy is interesting. Invincible has a game in development. Skybound confirmed they're doing a AAA Invincible game. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on there. But Funko Fusion definitely has some potential. Kind of get into that Lego market. Show should be starting soon. Well, Marvel games will be there. Definitely sounds like Marvel Rivals is going to be there. Oh, I use this YouTube intro. I used to use this one all the time. Here we go. It's time. Looks like this is pre-recorded. So I definitely recognize this YouTube intro. This is literally nobody was using this until I used it, by the way, for my premieres. Nobody was using this until I started using it. 100%. I was literally the only one using that started using this YouTube intro for my premieres. All of a sudden, everybody started using it. Here we go. Sadot the Trendsetter, that's right. All right. Viewer discretion advised. Future Game Show Summer Showcase. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Britt Baron, and I play Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. But for the next 90 minutes, the gloves are off.
90
Instead
minutes.
of wailing on Shinra troops, I'm here to deliver some video game
Hour and
news.
30.
Joining me on this quest through the trailer dungeon is the one and only Roger Clark. Howdy, Roger.
Howdy, Brad. Pleasure to be here.
Arthur
I'm
Morgan.
Roger Clark, though you may know me best as the lovable rogue Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. We've got a hell of a show for you today, packed to the brim with world premieres, developer presentations, and everything in between. So hitch up your horses and settle in.
As we mosey on through this action-packed show, keep in mind that you can find and wishlist any of the games featured today on our dedicated Summer Showcase Steam page. To find it, just search Future Games Show on Steam.
Well, I think we've already hit our cowboy quip quota, so let's dive right in to our first world premiere.
She's so pretty. Just like Tifa. All right, got this world premiere. Bogdan's Cross coming soon. Oh, look at the cute bear with the sword.
That was your first look at Bogdan's Cross, a grisly action-adventure game coming to Steam and the Epic Games Store. Be sure to add it to your wish lists.
Next, we've got a game.
Bad game. Oh, did you play it?
First Dwarf.
Or nah?
A third-person action RPG where you build and defend bases on a crumbling fantasy planet.
Every day in Driftlands feels like your first.
So this is like a survival game? First Dwarf?
Perhaps because each nightfall feels like it might be your last. One thing remains constant. Nothing beats the thrill of excitement a new sunrise brings.
Do you not understand the difference between being interested in a game
Give you the power
and a
to
game
venture
being
out
quality?
and explore the uncharted.
Is that like a foreign concept to gamers in 2024? I'm not interested in playing Balatro, but it's one of the biggest games in the world right now. That just because I personally don't want to play it doesn't mean it's a bad game. Especially if other people are playing it.
For everything is better in good company. Yet, true purpose is found in having a place you can call home. A place to nurture and care for.
Ben and Blaze Zero look
Even
good.
when you believe your
Let's not.
task is
All right,
complete.
let's not glaze it.
There's always
Let's not
another
glaze it that hard.
island. Another place
Killer Bean
that'll
looked
make it
awesome.
all feel like it's
Let's
the first time.
let's dial back the glazing a little bit.
I am a first dwarf.
It's not better than Phantom Blade Zero.
Something that
Let-
comes
let-
with the job title.
Let's pop it out real quick. Killer Bean looks great. It doesn't look better than Phantom Blade Zero.
First Dwarf is launching in early access on the 20th of June.
Now people are actually like glazing kind of hard.
Till then,
It's a great game. It definitely looks awesome.
the demo on Steam, so you
But
can jump in right
people are
after.
getting outrageous.
Now it's time to dive into the rain-slick world of Nobody Wants to Die, a cyberpunk detective thriller powered by Unreal Engine 5.
Ooh, Cyberpunk. Yay, Unreal Engine 5. It's okay,
Hi,
Jot.
my name is Mihal.
I know you
from
love
Critical
Killer
Games,
Bean.
and I'm the studio's community manager. And we are located
Don't let me
in the
stop you from
beautiful New York
glazing.
city of Wrocław in Poland. Right now, we
If
are
you wanna
working on
glaze
Nobody
Killer
Wants to
Bean,
Die.
you
It's a
are
single-player interactive
entitled to
noir
glaze.
story set in a dystopian New York City. It's inspired by neo-noir films, black and
It
white
just might be
detective
Game of the Year.
movies, Art Deco stylings, but set hundreds of years into the future. You will discover the world of New York
Beanwick
in
did
the year
look
2329,
fire.
where immortality comes at
Yeah, the
a
most
price
impressive thing is
someone
that
has to pay.
it was made by one guy. That was insane.
Choosing the perfect music and composer for this game was so important. It allows players to feel truly immersed in this world we have built.
That just shows how far our technology has come.
Straczynski to create an incredible soundtrack for Nobody Wants to Die. Our
When are we
small
getting
team of
Fortnite
20
2.0?
has been
Never.
working hard on this game for the last 4 years.
Fortnite
Our
is
aim
canceled.
from the start was to deliver a great narrative and a graphical experience for players in our dystopian world. The music helps us to shape
Sup, Sky
the
Preach?
emotion one place to feel
Doing
in each
good?
moment, setting the rhythm and atmosphere for New York 2329. Its melodic and moody theme beautifully encapsulates the noir essence of the game, setting the stage for an immersive experience like no other. We're so pleased that 2 million
I hope
of you watched
Insomniac
our
drops the
review trailer
Spider-Man 2
that we released
DLC
a few months
at
ago,
3 o'clock in
and
the
today
morning.
We're excited for you to get a glimpse
But
into
only
some
makes
of
it
Nobody
playable
Wants to Die's core
for
settings,
2 hours,
including Detective James Carr's
and then takes it
apartment.
off.
What you're looking at here are exclusive in-game shots captured from our PC build. This is our vision of the future. You will experience the story of Nobody Wants to Die from a first-person perspective, through the eyes of Detective James Carr. Through our narrative, we wanted to explore the dangers of transhumanism and immortality. In a society where death is a distant memory, the lines of right and wrong start to
Do
get
you
a
have
bit
600
blurry.
now?
We're planning to release Nobody Wants to Die later this year on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and PC on Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest
Guys,
of
looking
the
forward to
show.
this game. And Judas. This one's coming 2024. Wish list now. What's up, IDK bro?
Nobody Wants to Die. Is
We're
coming
only
later this
2
year.
games
What's next,
deep.
Britt? Britt!
You're just in time, mostly.
Britt! Interesting. I'm just gonna head backstage and see what's going on here.
Where's Tifa?
Welcome to the world of Detective Dotson, Roger. It's an adventure game set in India
Oh, this
where
is
you
cool.
use disguise and parkour to track down your father's killer.
Sounds great. One question: how do we get back to our human bodies?
I'm not sure. But watching this new trailer can't hurt, right?
Why the main character Nobody Wants to Die look like Indiana Jones? Because Harrison Ford looks like the perfect action hero. It's hilarious how people that maybe need a channel don't know when you're trolling. That's the best part. You don't pay enough attention to music or art? Glad they're really spotlighting it. There you go. That's the attitude to have. Did they show Spider-Man 2? Yep. They actually showed it was the first game. You missed it. They announced 3 DLC and Thanos as a playable character. That's why you should be there on time.
Detective Dotson is coming to PC in 2024, and the developers just launched a demo for the game on Steam.
I should make gaming do-rags. How would that work?
While you're there, why not add it
Does
to
it
wish lists?
does it have like a controller
During
embedded
this
on
year's
it?
Spring Showcase, our host cracked open the Ones to Watch yearbook, spotlighting 3 of the most hotly anticipated games coming in 2024.
In keeping with that tradition, we've got another trio of games to share.
Yeah,
Should definitely
the indie game scene
First
has like
on our list
some of the
is
most
One
creative
Human.
stuff.
Let's throw it over to the developers so they can tell you more about this new weird survival shooter.
Once Human. That was supposed to be at yesterday's event.
Hello,
So-
Metas. Welcome to the mysterious world of
So it looks like some of the stuff from Summer Game Fest that didn't show
Head
up
of operation of Once Human.
is going to
Yesterday, we
got
revealed
moved to
that
this
West
show.
Human will launch on PC on the 9th of July
Interesting.
2024.
I'm very honored to introduce West Human to both new and old friends today and bring you more exclusive views. West Human is a post-apocalyptic open-world survival game. where
Black
you
Ops
take over
6
the role as
is
a meta,
the Xbox
striving to
showcase.
survive
That's
in a
Sunday.
world corrupted by Stardust and exploring the enigmatic now-taught continent.
Miles fought Goku.
Immersive fan of outraged creatures alongside other metas, reclaim the old world, and uncover the truth behind the apocalypse. Many have labeled us as the most anticipated survival game of 2024. And
Dragon's
I will
Dogma
tell you
DLC,
what
that
makes
would be
West
cool.
Human so you. Your adventure will unfold in a seamless open world. Your adventure through
Wake you
treacherous
up when Ghost
mountains,
of Tsushima
sunny beaches,
2 shows
foggy
up.
swamps, wild plains, rushing waterfalls, dark heavens,
Bro's
and
gonna-
mysterious underwater
Bro's gonna be in
and
heaven.
frigid tundras. Your exploration will stretch the boundaries of your imagination. The diverse flora and fauna in the open world add more possibilities to your journey.
Bro's
Let's see
about to be
what
doing a
survival
watch
skills you've got.
party with Jesus.
Hunting, fishing, and planting are all parts of the experience. The influence of Stardust has led to widespread mutations across the continent. Stay cautious of the mutated deviants and the fanatical cultists lurking in strongholds, as well as the areas shrouded in deep fog and the riddle spots scattered across the land.
This looks pretty cool. I think this might be a big hit as a
As you
survival
may
game.
know, what makes us different is our monster design. In West
Uh,
Human,
showcase is
the enemies
an
that
hour
you
and
ever
30 minutes.
encountered might be something that you never seen before. Animal, a new species born from the influence
Resident
of
Evil
Stardust,
9?
will pose one of your greatest threats.
Maybe?
The Wanderer, a walking buff that roams the world with its searchlight, and the Devourer, a monstrosity that resembles
That feels like an Xbox.
excavator.
Maybe an Xbox
I
thing.
just appeal to watch out.
Sound like this guy looks like
In the
Walter
future,
White.
you will encounter even more cryptic creatures in the skies above and the oceans below.
No, he
Don't
looks like
forget
a
about the
younger. He looks like a
entities.
younger Mike
Some of them are packing giant Gatling guns. Some look like massive trees.
Or Hank
and
with a
others
beard.
might even hop
No, he
the
looks like
breeze.
Hank with a beard.
Buckle up, Metas. Did I mention that West Human might be one of the most diverse open-world survival game out there? You must
Did you miss
eliminate
Spider-Man 2
threats
DLC?
in
You sure
strongholds
did.
and dungeons for materials to craft to your custom equipment. Plus, you can capture deviations from all over the world and use their
I had no
special
idea they were gonna
abilities
show
to
that
help you
trailer.
out. Rex is your chef. Nutcracker
scene
handles
where Doctor
security, and the
Strange
Tainer Skull is a bodyguard.
Throws Carnage through a portal,
You can build your settlement anywhere in the
and then
overworld,
Captain America
or
comes from
even
the other
create a
side
mobile
with a
home.
shield throw.
With over 4,000 metas
Crazy.
in a server. Watch out for ambushes and looting. Remember to forge alliance with others to build settlements and get in on 12 versus 12 compressible realms. And that's not all. What's Human is committed to providing unique and constantly updated content for players all over the world. We also aim to cater different players' preferences. We've got themed seasons and all kinds of challenges rolling out soon.
I think
These
once
include
Human,
PvE world bosses
if
and
there's no
PvE
like
content
major
that
bugs,
encourages you to pillage
I feel like
and
it's going to be a
plunder.
really popular game.
But wait, there's more. We're also adding survival challenges where meta must compete for extremely scarce
People love these survival
resources.
games.
The creativity of West Human doesn't stop there. You can unleash your imagination by building island, a truly unique internal land.
I heard the beta
Feel
went
free to
decently
customize
well,
the island to your liking and even change the objective of the season. We create the world
but it needs some
and
work.
you bring it to life.
West Human for PC is coming your way on the 9th of July 2024. So don't forget to add it to your Steam wishlist.
On the 10th of June,
Black Cat with the
we'll
single
kick
suit
off
was
the
crazy.
final round of open beta of the
Bro, especially when she
Don't
got
miss
naked,
out
I was
the
like, bro, this is a
exclusive
family show.
cosmetics on the
What's
first
going
day.
on?
Free dollars are now available, and you won't want to miss the opportunity. Get ready to delve into the unknown. See you on the other side, menace.
I was like, damn, Insomniac.
Once
Y'all
Human
going crazy.
launches on July 10th, but you can play the Steam demo when it drops on June 10th next week.
And if you enjoyed that section, watch out for 2 more ones to watch deep dives later in the show.
We've got another world premiere for you now. It's a co-op game where you have to synchronize your movements to succeed.
What's
Let's
the
see
sushi
it!
next?
Oh, yes.
Whoa, nice work.
Does anything big ever show up at a future game show? Yeah, they got some decent sized stuff.
Oh, here you are.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. We're off on a magical adventure.
No, I've got a purple X.
I have the purple X.
I guess if you hit that.
Oh yeah, I press. Okay, can you move it across? Okay, and now send it all the way.
Hey.
Supposed to get Marvel Rivals today.
Fun.
Definitely excited for that.
That opens a panel for me above the door.
Okay, what does it say, please?
We'll figure it out.
And bear in mind, if I get this wrong, it's just everything the other way around, okay?
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
An eye.
I will hit that.
Oh.
Oh,
What time does she take to close off in the
very
show?
nice.
I wish you'd stop doing.
In 29 minutes.
I'll let you through there and you can have an explore.
Oh, see ya.
Wait, no, just the explore.
In Sync is coming soon, so stick it on your wish lists. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Britt, but it looks like we're going back to back with world premieres.
I think you might be right. We've fished another one out for you guys, and if you ask me,
The stream
it's
I'm watching is delayed by 2
whoa,
minutes.
kind of a prize catch. Wow.
The stream isn't delayed.
Yeah.
Durag Nation operates at a different point in time in the universe.
Peggy 12.
Peggy 12. Iconic. What happened in the DLC? Spider-Man got rich off of his investment in his new company. MJ's podcast took off. Then they lost all their money in a crypto scam. Had to work at Oscorp. And then Carnage attacked Oscorp. And Peter sacrificed himself. It was very sad. Mary Jane's the new Spider-Man. It's gonna be her, Miles, and Cindy. Dredge the Iron Rig. Coming everywhere in August.
Dive back into one of last year's most beloved indie games when Dredge, the Iron Rig, launches on August 15th.
You know, speaking
It's only a
of
spoiler
beloved
if you remember
indies,
it.
we are pleased to be launching our very own Future Game Show Humble Bundle. It features a curated selection of games that have appeared in our shows over the years.
So, if you like what you see, head to the URL and name your price, and by doing so, you'll be supporting the developers and Humble's chosen charities.
Back to the trailers now. In this next section,
Where am I getting
we're
info?
spotlighting 7 games.
Insomniac actually
radar.
sent me the DLC. I've been playing it all night.
Frag your friends with the help of roguelike
I was thinking about
upgrades
cutting
in
together
this
footage
fast-paced,
and making my own
genre-friendly
trailer.
online shooter. Diabotical Rogue lets you pick between 3 specializations to cause carnage on the battlefield in hectic 4v4
But I just
action.
want to spoil as
It
much as
launched
possible
early
in the
access
trailer.
on Steam and
That's
Epic
why
Games
I'm
on
still
June
waiting.
4th, 2024.
I still gotta edit it.
You can play it right now.
I want to make sure there are as many spoilers as
What
possible.
turns a person into a narcotics dealer? A dealer into a cartel boss?
I want everyone to know that Peter
DS2,
dies fighting
An
Carnage.
action-packed sim where you climb the criminal ladder and fight off the
And
competition.
that Miles yells Black Lives
Establish
Matter
contracts, expand your hideout,
before
and move
cutting
your
off
product
Carnage's
in a
head.
dynamic open world that supports solo play.
My
as
favorite
well as
scene in
co-op
any
with
game.
Up to 3 players. DDS2 is coming to PC on June 20th, 2024. Keep your eyes on this one, says Local Thunk, developer of breakout hit Balatro. Star Vaders is a tactical roguelike deck builder where you pilot a mech to defend humanity from an alien scourge. Players can customize their digital decks to take out the intergalactic invaders.
Make
with
your trailer.
unique
I got you.
synergies.
I got personalized
Star Vaders
trailers.
is coming soon to PC.
$100 a
and you can
piece.
check out the demo on Steam
Personalized Spider-Man
after
2
the show.
DLC trailer.
Step into the shoes of a plucky airship pilot in Clockwork Ambrosia, a steampunk Metroidvania where the focus is on crafting rule-breaking weapons and armor. Explore gorgeous pixelated worlds to uncover the secrets of a missing civilization, enlisting curious companions and taking down
Also
leagues
Spark
of
Zero.
automatons.
I don't have any spoilers for the game,
Ambrosia demo on
unless you
Steam
count
today.
them having Dragon Ball GT characters, which isn't really a spoiler.
Turn foes into friends and search
But
for your
I
lost
cannot wait
soulmate
until
in
October.
Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection, a 3D remake of the 2021 action RPG from Grimorio of Games. A dungeon
I haven't
crawler
played a
steeped in mystery,
Metroidvania in forever.
Players must level up, collect gear, and recruit fallen enemies to survive in atmospheric environments. Fight past death and twist fate when
Did Marvel's
Sword of the
Avengers 2 show
Necromancer
up?
Resurrection
Marvel's
drops on
Avengers 2
PC
is
and
later in the
console
show.
later this year.
I cannot wait for Spark Zero.
Anton Blast is an explosive action platformer inspired by the GBA greats. Race, bounce, and slide your way through surreal, destructible environments, wielding a mighty hammer to bash goons and topple the game's eclectic bosses.
Yeah, I just got a
Anton Blast is
Zao.
dashing onto Nintendo Switch and PC.
Tales of
before
Kinzara.
November 12th. But there's a Dynamite demo available
I gotta play
right
that
now
eventually.
on Steam.
Haven't played
Find your new
Metroidvanias
home
in
on the
forever.
Galaxy's Edge in Farlands, an intergalactic farming sim with a cozy pixel aesthetic. Chop weeds and build a community as you chart the stars for resources to save your local star system
we
from
have the lineup.
destruction. Farlands is launching in early access on July 24th.
It's
But there's a demo out
$100.
today
It's
on
$100
Steam, so you
going
can
forward
dive
per
in
DLC
right after
spoiler.
the show. 3 hits and you're out. Step into the ring in Big Boy Boxing, a slapstick boss rush adventure inspired by the Punch-Out series. Quirky opponents are brought to life by fluid animations as you bob, weave, and jab your way through the clobbering ranks, learning
Spider-Man
attack
2 DLC is
patterns and
crazy.
upgrading
Lots of
your
Peter
skills to
Mayhew.
succeed. Big Boy Boxing is coming soon, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
I miss Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Remember, you can find all of today's games on our dedicated
Anybody remember Mike
Future
Tyson's Punch
Game
Out?
Show Steam page. Search for Future Game Show on Steam, and you can start digging into the demos and fleshing out your wish lists.
Special delivery! Our friends at Billy Goat Entertainment have sent us a new trailer for Parcel Core.
Ooh,
the
Parcel
studio's
Core.
Extreme Sports Courier Simulator. Let's take a look.
I haven't played it yet. I just got it it was in the PlayStation store, so I just grabbed it for PlayStation Plus.
Hello, judicious viewer. At Billy Goat Entertainment, we're strong believers in the old adage, art from adversity, which is why we've decided, completely of our own volition and certainly not under any
He
form
looks
of
like
duress.
Starvation Bill Burr.
to commit to delivering our new video game, Parcel Core. This
September 3rd.
That's right, on
September 3rd.
you'll have the opportunity to assume your role in the gig economy, ensuring your board of directors can collect their annual dividends. You'll have to placate a colourful cast of business operators, from florists to medical professionals to leavened fried dough vendors to themed beverage sellers to more themed beverage sellers.
Low key, I used to love BMX games back in the day.
So, please
Tony Hawk. There was some BMX games too.
Parcel Core today. And
Back in the
remember,
day.
You'll find us in the
I used to love all those
September
games.
3rd, 2024.
Yeah, punch out on your phone. That's sick. I used to love BMX and skateboard
We're
games.
pleased to reveal that Parcel Core will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 3rd, 2024. You can also check out
DLC
the
is
demo.
$1,000 paid
Just
directly
went
to the
live on Steam.
Discord.
Our next game is a mind-blowing, interdimensional platformer where, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to explain it. Just check.
I think it's on September 3rd. Liar. I don't believe you. Is this the new DLC for Spider-Man? Yes. We're about to see it right now. It's only on Game Boy. It's Game Boy exclusive. Injustice 3 confirmed. I mean, actually, they did confirm they were planning on making one. So that's technically true. Game Boy still exists? Damn right, I still got mine. Game Boys are forever.
Screenbound is coming soon, so wishlist it on Steam.
You're playing a game within a game.
Think about it,
That-
Roger.
It's
That's
Gameception.
Technically 2 games for the price of 1.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
Switching gears now, as we've got a trailer to share from our friends at Netflix. Here's a look at some of the new games coming to the platform later this year.
Netflix games, oh boy. Let's see, did Netflix cook? Wait a minute. I recognize that one character.
We are having fun.
They're doing an Emily in Paris game.
Resisting temptation will be hard for you.
Too Hot to Handle 3. They're literally just doing games based on their shows. The Dragon Prince, yeah, I knew it. They're doing a Dragon Prince game. This idea has a lot of potential. But I can tell they haven't put that much money into it yet. Which is smart. They're trying to get their feet wet.
Thank you to Netflix
With some
for
smaller
sending over
games.
that trailer.
We've got another world premiere for you now. This game lets you exploit a gang of unruly mercenaries for your own selfish gain.
Netflix game is going to cost at least 20. I hope they don't raise our subscriptions because of this. Because I could do without the Netflix games altogether. Holy.
Time to dazzle these idiots. Hey, my good townsfolk, have I got a story for you. I have
Bro got that
tirelessly
aura.
explored the wilds and found epic loot. I can kick any monster's
You got that
ass,
medieval
even
riz.
the nastiest nightmares. I rip them apart. Even with facing death, I never give up. Why? Because I'm a hero, and I'm here to protect you. Oh, cut the crap! You're no hero. Obviously, they did all the fighting. You fighting? To gain XP? Ha! Who needs XP when you're famous? Happy bastards!
Future indie game show. You do know this is like a nearly 2-hour show, right? And we're like 30 minutes in.
Let the fools do your dirty work in Happy Bastards, which is coming soon. What's next, Britt?
We're checking in with the Relic First Guardian, an apocalyptic Souls-like from Project Cloud Games.
Yeah, Netflix prices are fine as is. They're already a little high. Ooh, the Relic. This looks fun. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Magic, melee combat. Okay. Little roguelite elements. Little Souls. Epic music. They might be cooking, chat. Okay. Got the mix up. I love the art design. Woo! Oh, he's swinging. The Relic First Guardian, PS5, Xbox, and Steam. That looks fun.
The Relic First Guardian is coming soon to PlayStation and PC. What have you got for us all the way over there, Roger?
Well, it's a nice problem to have, but we simply have too many games to show you. So we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers and check in with you guys in a little bit.
Works for me. Shall we go grab a drink?
That would not be disagreeable. I hear you make a really good Cosmo Canyon.
Oh, I'd love to.
You're gay? Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Definitely the most interesting game so far. Besides, I think Once Human has a lot of potential. First Guardian looked the most like my kind of game. Just like Jennifer Love Hewitt, Britt. I kind of see the resemblance. Conspiracy-fueled narrative adventure. Oh, this is the game where you're fed? Boo! It's a trap! No fed games. I ain't finna be no fed. Boo! No pork on my fork. We ain't with the ops.
Peggy 12.
That's a setup. They trying to recruit you. Nice shot, Fed. You still won't be paying your taxes. That's right. First Guardian. I'm definitely more interested in the First Descendant, mainly because I actually played that game, but also it's got waifus. Waifus tip the scales. Deliver Us Home. Oh, it's the game from that studio that did the Deliver Us space games, Deliver Us Mars.
The funny thing is that his name actually was Lenny, so he thought everyone was screaming about him, going Lenny.
That's their new game.
Oh, welcome back.
I think.
Hi, did you enjoy
FBI
those
Recruitment
trailers?
Simulator.
Good, because there's more where that came from.
Let's get back into it with a new trailer for The Precinct.
The Precinct. Yo, what's up with these op games, bro? This section of the showcase was sponsored by the CIA.
My advice, keep your head down. Don't piss off the chief. Stick to your beat, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me.
You, stop there.
Do you get extra points for shooting unarmed suspects?
Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress.
How much did the FBI pay for this? No pork on my fork.
All right, kid. You did good today. I'll see you in the morning.
That was The Precinct, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 5th.
You clear the game if it's an unarmed black suspect.
If you like to try before you buy, then good news. Every game in this next section has a demo attached that you can play after the show.
Days are coming. Any of you dimwits still breathing?
So these games are going to have demos, so you can try them out.
My turn. He'll feel that in his ganglion.
This is the ones to play section, so all these games are going to have demos that you can play.
First up is Motor Doom, a gnarly BMX roguelike that blends Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with Vampire Survivors.
Side points for shooting a guy after Acorn Falls.
Next up is Angeline Era, a non-linear adventure game where you dodge traps and bump slash enemies to save an ancient world.
Here's
Moses
10
were violating
Dead
your
Doves,
civil rights.
a psychological horror game where you seek out an urban legend in the Appalachian wilderness.
Servonauts is next, a couch co-op party game where you wield wobbly pipes to manage the galaxy's most chaotic gas station.
Design the future in
Dystopia.
A
Dystopica.
cozy cyberpunk city builder where you can create the metropolis of your dreams.
Next in line is Guntouchables, a co-op roguelite where teams of preppers repel an evolving...
Shout out to the ASL guy. That's got to be exhausting.
And this is Wild Bastards.
Doing this the whole show.
Roguelike shooter where you manage a crew of intergalactic outlaws.
He's got to do this for an hour 30.
Not least, this is Metal Suits, a run-and-gun space shooter starring a cyborg veteran out for revenge.
You could tell people who aren't real gamers
Steam page
by how much they
all those
disrespect
demos
indie
and
games,
everything else featured in today's show.
which is pretty much carrying the gaming market.
Goes by the name of Eugene McQuacklin. They're a private eye, following the breadcrumbs of a foul salami scheme.
Like, people will complain about AAA games being bad and uncreative,
The truth.
and then completely trash the indie
truth
market,
is an ugly mistress.
which has
But I
like
ain't
some of the
no
most
ugly
interesting games happening right now.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
Like, some of the biggest games in the world
Happy Broccoli Games.
right now have come from AA and indie
But
developers.
solving crime is no walk in the pond. You're a down-on-his-luck
But
detective. who
despite
also
how much
happens
people
to be a
complain
duck.
about it,
I was a freshly
they
divorced
just want AAA slop at the end of the day.
next month's
There's no point
Use
even
your
whining
powers of deduction,
about AAA
inspect
studios
evidence, fill in the blanks,
if you're just
and
gonna
bust
bash
the
indie
case
games
wide open.
without
In a
playing
narrative
them.
mystery adventure, it's
You
not
just want
quite
AAA
as
slop. Just admit it.
Everyone has a motive. Or
You don't
a
want better.
secret.
You just want
Duck
slop
Detective is a 2 to 3
that
hour
you personally
mystery
approve
game
of.
that's inspired by games like Return of the Obra Dinn and Case of the Golden Idol. The
That's
game
all-
is
that's all you want.
voiced, and of course it has a dedicated quest
You want to fall asleep playing COD.
Today, we're really excited to share with you that Duck Detective is coming to mobile later this year.
Now you can already play Duck Detective on Steam and Switch.
Thanks for
What's up,
watching,
Taladia?
and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Is it Duck Detective from Gravity Falls? I think he's from Star Wars.
Now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks. Duck Detective, the secret salami.
Duck Detective, The Secret Salami, is out now on PC and Nintendo Switch, with mobile ports coming later this year.
This next trailer is for the RPG fans out there. Sacrifier is inspired by the 90s classics and features a soundtrack composed by Motoi Sakuraba.
Where's Mafia 4?
are worthy of the title you are
Bright Falls
about
are your
to
sons.
receive.
New favorite
The
show?
bishops are more than soldiers. They are guardians.
Marvel's Howard the Duck.
He took the Malcora. Enough!
Ezekiel, the dome is under attack. You must retrieve the Malcora.
That game should be free mentality. It's crazy. Is this only indie games? Nope. It's going to be a mix of indie, AAA, and AA games.
Am I dreaming? You get what you deserve. Damn it. Where did the thief go?
They like to spotlight indie games
Give me the Malcora.
because they're not going to have $30 million marketing budgets. And there are a lot of really good games in the indie market. But people who only want AAA slop are never going to see it. That's why for a show like this, they'll like front load the indie games so people who are maybe looking to try something new could be like, oh, I never knew about this indie market. Let me maybe try this game.
Fire is coming soon, but the playtest just went live on Steam. If you want to try it out before launch, I feel like it's
Like
time.
Killer Bean was
we added
one of
another game
the
to our yearbook, right, Britt?
coolest games
that's a good
I've seen
idea.
in the last couple
You know
years.
what? More than a decade
And it was made by
later,
one guy.
We're finally getting a sequel to Warhammer 40K Space Marine.
Space Marine 2
is landing in September.
This is a AAA game,
Everything you need
FYI.
to know about it.
Not a indie, AAA game. For all the people whining that they haven't gotten enough AAA.
Nothing.
Here you go, new Warhammer 40K.
Chainswords at the ready because Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is staining the pages of our Ones to Watch yearbook with gallons of Xeno's blood. Space Marine 2 is the hotly anticipated follow-up to Relic Entertainment's 2011 third-person shooter. Helmed by Saber Interactive this time around, Space Marine 2 promises even more guts and glory for up to 3 players across its galactic co-op campaign. You
6
are dropped
multiplayer
into the
roles.
clanking, capable boots
I might
of
pick this one
Lieutenant
up.
Dimitri and Titus, voiced by Clive Standen of Vikings fame.
Delta Wing, report. The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through. Get into assault position by
This is what Henry Cavill likes. Yep. Henry Cavill is a huge Warhammer 40K fan. He's this universe is what his new show is going to be based
Titus is a
on.
true Space Marine, the Emperor's personal angel of death, a stoic ultramarine with a penchant for defending
Henry
the
Cavill's
Imperium.
Amazon show
Though at the start
is going
of
to
the
be a
game,
Warhammer
he's dealing with
40K.
the aftermath of a suspicious demotion and an even more pressing existential matter.
Yeah, Warhammer
Tyranids
4K has
Scourge
some
threatening mankind.
crazy
Space
art.
Marine 2 will transport players to the
I'm not
front
into like the
lines of
figurine
Fourth
stuff,
Tyrannic War, with hundreds of creatures coating the screen as you trudge through the biomes.
but it's
of
got some
perilous
really
planets.
cool characters and lore.
From Tyranid warriors,
I might try out this
Mormogords,
game.
gargoyles, and quite likely much larger foes, you'll be overwhelmed in short order if you
This looks
and
like
your
actual
team
fun.
don't keep your wits about you. The grisly combat blends over-the-shoulder shooting with a deep melee brawling system, allowing you to parry, dodge, pull off brutal combos, and execute your enemies to top up armor
Can't wait to
supplies.
pick this up for $10 on PlayStation deals. I mean, I think you meant that as an insult, but you kind of just called yourself broke.
It's a metal maelstrom of chaotic conflict, and we're excited to see what Titus and the gang will face up against when the game launches later this year. Space Marine 2 is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on the 9th of September, so there's still plenty of time to scrub up on the wealth of 40k lore before you suit up and ship
There's
out
way too
on
much
this
40k
gnarly
lore
Warhammer
for me to catch up
adventure.
on. This looks like you wanted Helldivers to be. Yeah, I was surprised there's no like real
Warhammer
melee
40K
option in
Space
Helldivers.
Marine 2. is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 9th, 2024. We still have one more game to add to our yearbook, so keep an eye out.
Gears.
Before we get to that, though.
Speaking of Gears.
How about another world premiere?
That's supposed to be dropping tomorrow. The new reveal.
But
for Gears
I have to admit,
6.
This is a bit of a wild one. I think it needs a Wrangler's touch.
The chick hosting,
give me a
that's
second.
yeah, that's Britt. She's the voice of Tifa
Whoa,
and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Easy now. You're all right. You're all right.
She is a classy lady.
Stop it.
Not a chick.
Stop it. Oh, you.
Yeah, a very talented voice actress.
Just 1 second.
Peggy 12.
Wolf Among Us 2, imagine. Goat Sim 3 DLC. How's no one else down bad for her? I'm sure plenty are. Some are too busy hating on the fact that they show indie games to notice the woman in front of them, which is a good thing. I'd rather them share their terrible video game takes than their misogyny. Phantom Blade Zero was amazing. Can't wait.
Multiverse of Nonsense, a brand new DLC pack for Goat Simulator 3. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 19th of June, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, you can let us know.
Head to the link on screen now.
Goat Simulator
and fill in the
is
survey
goated.
to be in with the chance of winning some great prizes courtesy of MSI.
All right. Time for something completely different.
Would I be down for a Watchmen game?
This year, the Future Games Show
Pretty sure
is
they already
launching
made
a
one.
new initiative to help increase the visibility of up-and-coming indie games.
I'd be down for another one.
The video submission form so that game makers from around the world can pitch their projects to the show in a snappy 45-second format. A link to the form should be on the screen now.
Think of it as an indie
Ghost of Tsushima
elevator
has no
pitch.
problems.
In the coming weeks and months, we'll share the submissions on social media.
Why does the
and
male
highlight
co-host
them during
voice
our
sound
upcoming
familiar?
live shows.
Because he's Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Handpicked some of the most anticipated
So if you
indie
play Red
games
Dead Redemption
and
2,
asked the
you've heard his
developers
voice a
to
lot.
create their own elevator pitches, and here's what they come up with.
Welcome to the world of Schim. My name is Ewout, I'm one of the developers of the game, and I'm responsible for the programming and art. In Schim, you jump from shadow to shadow.
I love
You play
this
as a
music.
little shadow creature that goes separate from the person. And now it's up to you to find your way
I'm a
back.
sucker for lo-fi music.
Along the way, you will also help other Schim that have lost their objects.
This is a whole vibe.
We will release on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox.
It's one of the reasons I love
Switch,
Stellar
and
Blade.
Steam. Get ready to hop around on
The
July
music is just a
18th.
vibe.
Hi, I'm Kurt Olson, the creator of the upcoming stealth comedy game, World's Worst Handyman. I'm also a father of 3 with a full-time day job. 5 years ago, I taught myself to code and make games in my spare time.
Wow, that's
Later,
crazy.
I founded Baby Lumberjack Studio. World's Worst Handyman combines my love for stealth horror games with the charm of Nintendo games.
Bro has 4
it's a thrilling
kids.
stealth comedy game for all
Taught
ages.
himself to make
You play
games.
as Doug, an unskilled handyman trying to save his local animal
It
shelter
started a
from
studio?
bankruptcy.
That's crazy.
Find tools, complete tasks,
Respect.
avoid angry residents, and earn enough money to save the shelter. World's Worst Handyman releases this September. Play the free demo and wishlist the game on Steam to support our small team. Thanks.
Respect.
Judoro is a stop-motion action-adventure game.
Bro has
set
4
in a
kids.
mystical, historic Scotland.
Taught himself to make games.
Dedicated and passionate two-man team.
All you
making a
weirdos
truly
complaining every time you see a game or don't see a game you don't like.
In Judoro,
be like
you will
him.
explore a world full of eccentric stories.
Go
and
do something.
handcrafted NPCs. You will overcome.
He taught himself how to make video games, and then started a game studio. And he has 4 kids already.
Perhaps the varied and sometimes grotesque bosses the game is replete with.
A lot of y'all have never touched a woman in your
Judoro
lives.
is coming out
You have
this
no
autumn
excuse.
on Steam. Please wishlist and help spread the word.
You don't like the games? Go make your own.
Hey, Future Game Show. Those guys over there are Heavy Lunch Studio, and they've known each other for, like, I don't know, 100 years. And in an act of hubris and self-delusion, they decided to make their first video game, Hermit and Pig.
Teach yourself the
Adventure
code.
RPG about a reclusive old man and his truffle-hunting pig. These two unlikely heroes get drawn into a dangerous conspiracy involving evil corporations, unusually violent animals, hungry townspeople, cultist weirdos, and a giant mythical mushroom. You'll have to dig deep and ask yourself important questions like, can I master the self-defense techniques necessary to survive? Can I overcome my social anxiety to become a hero? And should I really eat every mushroom I find?
What's up, Nick?
You can
Appreciate
find these
you.
answers and
You
more
love Kenner
in
Bridges
Hermit
Spirits.
and Pig. The demo is
Random,
available
but
on Steam now.
factual. That was a really good game. I love the
Thank you.
I love Kenner
to
Bridges
the talented developers who helped us launch this brand new section. Make sure you wishlist Judero, Hermit and Pig.
You wanna talk
World's
to- I am
Worst
wanna talk.
Handyman and Skim.
I'm literally being paid to talk.
And if you're a game maker
That's what I
who
do.
wants to participate in
What
the
are you doing?
elevator pitch, you can find out more using the link on screen right now. Show us what you got.
Back to our regular programming now, which in this case means another world premiere.
If I don't,
This one's a
if I have an
stealth
opinion on video
strategy
games,
adventure game set
I can
in an
express that
impressive city
on a large platform.
I know that you're worried about the war on the continent.
When the new college football game for EA, it's supposed to be coming out soon. They sent it. They sent the game already to some content creators and media people.
We just want to talk to him.
They did a preview event,
You told me you wanted out.
so it should be
You and
dropping
your
this year.
You said you're done with this. It's too dangerous. Not what you wanted.
Future Game Show is an hour and 30.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me and my business and everything I've done for you.
This isn't about me.
Oh, it's always about you, Hannah, and now you've brought the police here.
They're looking for Herman.
Visuals are really good in the cutscenes.
Look, I have no idea what he's
Those some
done.
great facial
I don't
animations.
care. I've just got to find him before they do.
It's only a matter of time. You've set things in motion you don't understand, Hannah.
You want Resident Evil 9? XCOM: The Stolen Dream.
Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream is coming
Is there any
soon to
crazy
PC and
announcements?
consoles.
Yeah,
What's
Goat
next,
Simulator
Roger?
3 DLC was crazy.
Here's a closer look at Run from Mummies, a cooperative dungeon crawler where you play a group of plucky tourists dodging traps to photograph ancient relics.
Craving to touch a woman. Bro, you are the most showerless weirdo I've ever seen in this chat. You're talking to the wrong person, buddy.
All set for the tour?
You don't have friends of any gender.
Rife with dangers. The perfect place to bring your friends.
Remember, you're in my chat on a Saturday afternoon / evening being a hater.
So take plenty of pictures. Find souvenirs.
Hundreds of people are watching me.
There's a whole world out there to discover.
You're here on a Saturday afternoon. You're not at the mall bagging chicks. You're not Netflix and chilling. You're not getting ready to go to the club. You're in the chat for a video game showcase. You are the definition of maidenless. Not to mention being scared to show your face in your PFP.
One last piece of advice.
Everyone with anime PFPs have never touched their shower. Or a woman. That's just how it works.
Yes, buy it. Blast, is this recording still up?
Run from Mummies is coming to PC and PS5 in fall 2024. And you can play the demo on Steam after the show.
Up next, we've got a Souls-like side-scroller set in a dark.
I'm not these other YouTubers. I will roast you.
Update on Mandragora.
I'm not going to be like, hey guys,
Take me forward.
like and subscribe. Oh, that's not nice. Let's be happy. I will destroy you. I will make you cry.
Hi everyone,
I don't
Alex
care.
here, Community Marketing Manager at Final Games Studio. We're currently working on our most ambitious game to date, Mandragora. Mandragora is a 2.5D action RPG side-scroller.
You can't hurt my. You literally can't hurt my feelings. You're too scared to even show your face.
Fine-tuning the many features that will be available in the game, including epic boss fights and a branching talent tree.
Inquisitor.
You're contributing to me making money.
You deserve better for
you being here is making me money. How can you hurt my feelings?
In the full release, expect to find yourself immersed in
You're making me money by being here getting roasted by me in front of hundreds of people.
Meet many characters, all voiced by professional voice actors, including Aisha Salim, known for her work on Overwatch, and find yourself whisked away into the world of Mandragora with a dark fantasy soundtrack composed by Christos Antonio, best known for his work as a member of Septic Flesh.
I don't think you understand your position, buddy.
2024 is going to be a big year for us as we work towards releasing later this year alongside our new publishing partner, Knight's Peak. We look forward to bringing Mandragora to your PC and
Imagine
consoles,
caring about
and really
Twitter.
hope you enjoy playing it.
Your passenger is lost. So is this world.
Well, I consider doing a review of the X Real Air 2 Pro glasses. I have no idea what those are.
We're taking a look.
Are you trying to? Is that your product, sir?
Red Thread Games.
Are you trying to get me to review your product?
Here's the latest trailer.
They've got their lights on. They're after us.
I remember this game.
Sai, calm down.
Take a deep breath, Sai. Let's pull over.
This is the Culture Wars' favorite game.
Pax, maybe put the cargo in a safe place?
Handle the police how exactly? You know what cops do to people like us.
Imagine still crying.
Sai, please.
Bro, still here.
Says the woman.
Bro literally has nowhere to go. That's crazy. Having nowhere to go on a Saturday afternoon is insanity.
We're so dead. Stop the car.
Sir.
Handle the
sir.
cops.
Where are your friends, sir?
Roll down your window.
What?
The window.
Where's your job? Where are your hobbies?
Hi. Hello. Hi, officer. What's going on?
I'll need you people to step out of the vehicle.
You're a loser. How badly did you screw up to get here?
Your excuse is you're 50. Holy, you're 56.
Until you try to mess with my head. I said, exit the vehicle.
You're 56, my guy?
Officer, walk up the road.
No way, bro. Did not just say that.
Jesus, fuck.
Ay, Dios mío.
Drive. Drive, Sai, now.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You're a 56-year-old man hating on a YouTuber
I wonder if he had time to
on a Saturday afternoon.
Dustborn is coming to PC, PlayStation,
So you
and
have
Xbox
no
on
wife,
August 20th.
no kids,
All
no
right,
grandkids,
at the ready,
no
folks,
job,
'cause we've got
no
some
hobbies.
exciting trailers coming up next.
You have nothing to do but hate on a streamer on a Saturday afternoon. That's absurd, my guy. Holy. You're 56 and haven't done nothing with your life. That's wild, bro. Holy. Being maidenless at 56 is nasty work. Eastwood has hobbies, responsibilities, and a kid. Bro has nothing to do. Bro, you're older than my dad. In here hating on my stream. Yo. Holy. You're 43. Congrats on making it to 43. Being 56 and a hater with no maidens is nasty work.
Last known bastion of civilization and progress. Become one of our esteemed engineers and let the illumination of our great leader, William Kane, guide you. Today is your day. Join our annual lottery and plug into your true potential. Prove your worth and ascent to greatness inside Albatross Technologies.
And then she says, I'll be fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick.
How old are you?
Damn. That's so true.
Oh, you're back.
How many of y'all
Let's keep up the
weirdos?
pace and jump straight into
How
our next
many
trailer.
of y'all weirdos are middle-aged in here hating on a Saturday afternoon? Completely maidenless.
Did you notice that rope tied around his neck? No? Never mind.
Hold on, let me pull up. When's the last time anyone touched you? I mean, like any physical contact. A firm handshake, a pat on the back.
Be here.
You dapped up your Uber Eats driver. When? When have you had human contact?
It's coming to PC and consoles in 2024.
Our next game takes influence from Hotline Miami and fuses Japanese mythology with contemporary hip-hop. Feast your eyes on Sono Kuni.
Sono Kuni. Oh, hold up. No, this beat actually hot. This track actually hot. Oh. Yo, why is this song fire? Woo! I need that. I
Sono
might need that
Kuni
song.
is a top-down action game from the Don Yasa crew, a hip-hop group from Japan that decided to make their own indie game. It's coming soon to PC, but for now, you can wishlist it on Steam.
Eternal Strands is up next. An action game where you use magic, weapons, and climbing skills to take down enormous monsters. Here's the latest trailer.
I love when indie games randomly have like amazing music. Welcome, Alexander.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
The Twitter feed filled with upset Arkham
I was
fans.
made for this, Aurea.
For what?
Weavers
Did something new happen?
Safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades. No one's been.
Why did they got the Knights of Failure? Probably because no one did any research.
Going to find
I remember, yeah, I remember a while ago.
Deeper into the shadow.
They reported that Gotham Knights had actually made their sales expectations. Bro's using the same insult. Cam, go live right now. Turn your face cam on and go live right now. Cam, go live right now. I'll spotlight you. Go live right now with your face cam on.
This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams. It's time to uncover them.
They said about Shadows being VR only. Didn't we already know that though? Why are they mad now? Yeah, it's weird that we're getting another VR Batman game.
Strands is coming soon, but if you're eager for more, we'll be airing an interview with the developers during our official post-show.
I know they booed it at the Summer Game Fest yesterday in the crowd.
The expansion pack airs directly after the Summer Showcase, so stick around for a closer look at today's games and some extra world premieres.
For this next section, the FGS team handpicked some of the most exciting Unreal Engine 5 projects.
Unreal Engine 5!
To provide an eye-popping glimpse into the future. Let's check it out. Participated in our Unreal Engine 5 showcase. Be sure to follow them on social media to keep up
Bro's
with these
hating on his
projects as
stepdad's
they evolve.
Wi-Fi.
Now, as we all know, The only good bug is a dead bug.
Bro is sitting here on his stepdad's Wi-Fi.
But how about some more?
Trying to talk
Next,
spicy.
We have a juicy update on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Hi, I'm Peter Maurice. I'm the project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination.
Bro has
I'm here
literally
tell you
nothing to
little
do
bit
on a
about the
Saturday
exciting
afternoon.
new update coming to the game called Carnage on Planet X11. The Carnage system itself is basically persistent bug bodies everywhere in the world. They don't go away. We're bringing the movie into the video game.
Ooh.
Being able to climb on top of the bug piles to get the best vantage point over the bugs. It's a system that we've developed in-house from the ground up.
He's
It's
here because he
really
has
all
literally nothing.
about
He has
bringing
nowhere to go.
carnage in the war to the bugs and being able to
He has
show
literally
the
nothing else to
persistent
do.
damage throughout the world. I'm so excited.
He
to
was
share
born in the
with you.
basement and left there for 56
Planet
years.
X11 is deep within the Tibana system in the
Bro's on his
Arachne
stepdad's
quarantine zone.
Wi-Fi,
We're setting this planet within
eating
the
Cheetos
rings
right
of the
now.
gas giant.
He has
It's
nothing to
great
do.
in mystery. We are going there to defend the T-Fang array. It's the most important listening post in the Federation.
Wipe the Cheeto
and
dust
it's
off your
crucial
fingers.
to Federation operations that we secure it. Planet X11's our first attempt in Starship Troopers to combine indoor
And he's on a
combat
burner.
environments with outdoor combat environments.
I see.
Planet
I can
X11
see you're on a
offers us an
burner.
opportunity to see what
I can literally see that you're
Federation buildings
on it.
do
You're a
right.
sock puppet. You're not slick. I know you're using a sock puppet. I know you're using a sock puppet.
We've added armor to our bugs. And the weak point on the bugs is where you can easily take
You have
down
no
bugs
friends.
if you know how to aim with the right
I can see you
weapon.
on a sock puppet.
Weak points add in some more nuance and more depth into gunplay, and that's what weak points are allowing us to do. Working on Starship Troopers Extermination has been a dream come true for me. It's something that I really enjoy coming and working on every day. Being able to bring those
He has
movie
all the
moments
time in the
into
world.
a video game for the rest of the world to experience has been so much fun.
Starship Troopers Extermination. It's weird
Grab
seeing
your
Starship
friends and
Troopers
suit up in
when we already have
Starship Troopers
Helldivers.
Extermination, which is available now on Steam.
We're following up on that bombshell with our third and final yearbook edition. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games and Behaviour Interactive.
Supermassive.
Deep dive into the casting of Frank Stone.
Thought we already had. Yeah, that's why it's weird. Like Helldivers was like a direct ripoff of Starship Troopers. So it's
From the
funny to
minds
see like an
behind Dead
actual
by
Starship
Daylight
Troopers
and the
game.
Dark Pictures anthology, please welcome the casting of Frank Stone into our future game show Wants to Watch yearbook. This single-player horror adventure lets you define your own story in the expanded world of the iconic action horror game.
Cam still
Dead by
can't answer
Daylight.
all these accusations.
Players follow an ensemble of intrepid young filmmakers as they set out
Why
to
aren't you
film
with your
their own
girlfriend
home movie
on a
in
Saturday
murder site
afternoon?
steeped in tragic history. Prepare to be posed with fate-changing choices, challenging puzzles, and death-defying QTEs as you guide the cast through eerie environments and shocking twists, dodging grisly deaths along the way. The casting of
Didn't your
Frank
stepdad
Stone
tell you to
is
get
coming
out more?
PS5, Xbox
Why are you still
Series
here?
S and X, and PC in 2024. And to give you a closer look at this exciting collaboration, let's throw it over to our friends at Behaviour Interactive
He's not a
and
mod.
Supermassive Games.
He wishes he was a mod. He has nothing else to do.
For the longest time on Dead by Daylight, we knew
Going
that
to your
we
drive-in
wanted
with your
to
kids this
offer
afternoon?
different types of experience to our players.
Everybody's got something to do.
And a
Everybody's
single-player,
multitasking.
A narrative experience is definitely one of them. And our fans
Homie
have
has
been
nothing
requesting it
better to do on a Saturday
quite a lot.
afternoon than be a
So
hater.
obviously, Supermassive
That's
Games,
tough.
with their pedigree, their portfolio of game, is the perfect partner to deliver that fantastic horror experience.
They not like us.
The
They
casting
not
of
like
Frank
us.
Stone is a classic Supermassive cinematic adventure game.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
It's an unashamed horror experience. It's a story
Sadot the Gamer, Mr.
that
Beast.
we've been thinking around for quite a long time, and it really fits the omniverse idea that underpins a lot of the Dead by Daylight lore, and so it kind of slipped together as a very natural fit.
They not like us. They not like
with our
us.
1963 storyline, which is investigation of a missing child.
Bro's
which
literally
leads
on
us
two
into a
different
very dark,
accounts.
Quite grisly serial killer horror story. But as
Telling
the story
the-
unfolds from there, things go
the
in
most
different
cringe jokes.
directions, and we bring in a lot of different subgenres of horror.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
He's literally going back
The
and
main
forth,
influences
taking
were
turns
always
between his two
tried to
accounts.
be
the
Bro got multiple tabs open.
actually believe happens, something that you can
on
understand,
both his burners,
relate to. At the same time, part of it you don't understand, and it creates a mystery. We're always going back to the classic slasher horror movies and characters that we learn to love and hate at the same time.
Bro's going to be here the whole show.
One
He has
thing we
literally
really
nowhere
latched
else to
onto
go.
quickly was the idea of how
He's going to be here for an hour and 30 minutes.
Could become a vehicle for horror. And in our case, that's a Super 8 film that's being made by a group of teenage characters on the site of an infamous serial
Why would I
killer's
show my
crimes.
DMs? Do you want to
That
see
felt like
all
a
the
vehicle where
companies
we could
that
bring
contact
in
me
other
in my
influences of
DMs?
horror that we really like.
Either of you heard of
Is that your
murder
thing?
mail?
You like
Right of the
you
start
like
of the project,
humiliation?
talking with Supermassive, we
Why do you want to see my
connected
DMs?
Because we're passionate about
You
horror.
want to see,
and
want to see
we
me talking to
basically
Sony?
Get our
Why would I show
inspiration
you my
from the same
DMs?
sources. So it was great talking with them and seeing that a lot of the sources for inspiration they're using have been the same that we've been looking into at the genesis of Dead by Daylight. So in that sense, our fans and also new players that will experience this
don't hate on
can
the
see
Xbox
that
360.
both titles are from the same lineage. So for fans of Supermassive Games that still haven't stepped into the fall of
Xbox
Dead by
360
Daylight,
was good.
This is going to be a great first step.
Come on, people. We got a movie to make.
Imagine using gay as an insult in 2024. Are you a 12-year-old Call of Duty player? Did we go back in time to 2012?
The casting of Frank Stone is coming later this year. And with that, we've wrapped up our Ones to Watch yearbook for the summer showcase. Go team!
It also means we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean that we're done with the world premieres. Here's one more.
Xbox 360 got you through all the ass whoopings facts.
I love treasures. It's nice to have someone else do the dirty work for you. And only that annoying mongoose always ruins everything.
Hating on gay people is peak maidenless behavior.
You and your friends can't stop me.
He's so triggered. That one got to him. That one got to him, chat. He had
Nico de Rico is
had to
an
make something weird up.
platformer from
Because that last one got to him.
as part of the new
I think he might have considered
which
it.
was announced today. It's coming soon to PC.
I think he might have considered going Manu Ginobili.
Next game before it blew up on social media.
He was thinking about going James Harden. That's how lonely he's been.
Trailer for Body Cam.
He was thinking about it. That one got him. Body Cam I was actually interested in. This one looks, the graphics look crazy. Like it actually looks real. It's an FPS that looks exactly like real life, almost. It's like an extraction shooter. but the appeal is basically the visuals. It's on Steam right now. So if you're trying to grab Body Cam, is on Steam right now. Right now.
Body Cam is out now on Steam, so go check it out.
All right, it's time for our final trailer. And with keeping with tradition, this one is a super special world premiere.
But before we wrap things up, I have one small question for you, Roger Clark.
Only a 4090 to run it, imagine. You're convinced the Spider-Man 2 DLC is canceled?
That's interesting. I feel like that's kind of a loaded question in this scenario.
Oh, no.
I have it right now. It's not canceled.
You know, there's no wrong answers.
I've been playing as Doctor Strange for all night.
You see, that's really interesting, you know.
It's taking you a long time to answer this.
Well, if I had to choose between Tifa and Aerith, I think I would have to go with...
Of the last trailer is GTA 6. Yep, this looks like GTA 6. This is definitely GTA 6. Woodrunner Games, world premiere summer 2024.
That was a quick taste of what's to come from Woodrunner Games, an indie studio featuring developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
The game's full reveal is expected later this year.
Which would coincide with the next Future Games show. Interesting. Britt, I hate to say goodbye, but that's a wrap on the Summer Showcase.
Oh, man.
That's a wrap on the showcase.
Though? I'm just glad we got to do this together. We were outlaws to the end.
Damn right we were.
Shout out to Tifa and Arthur Morgan.
And cheers to all of you guys for tuning in. But don't leave just yet, cowboy, because we've got the post-show coming up right after this with more trailers and deep dives on the way.
There'll also be tons of follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok.
Finally, before
one
we
of the
take
funniest
off, we'd
videos
also like
on
to thank
YouTube
the hardworking developers,
is Jay Shockless playing
our
Cuphead
representatives, and everyone across the game
and trying to get to the ultimate, trying to get to the intro level.
Reality, even in such turbulent times.
One of the funniest videos you'll ever watch. Worst year for gaming, 2024? That's crazy. "2024 cannot be the worst year for gaming." Bro, we had Power World, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade. Ain't no way you finna tell me this is the worst year in gaming. Ain't no way. All mid. That I can tell you're not a gamer. You're not an actual gamer. If you think all those games are mid, you're not an actual gamer. You didn't play any of them. Get back to Fortnite. We got Sparking Zero, Black Myth Wukong coming out. being a gamer is not something to be proud of, then why are you here? What do you mean? You're in the wrong place. If you don't like gaming, you are in the wrong place, buddy. I'm definitely looking forward to trying Space Marine 2. I've been looking for a chance to get into the Warhammer 40K universe. Like, I've been reading about it on and off for a couple years, but I didn't like get into the novels. I don't play the miniatures or anything like that. But I feel like the games would be like a good starting point until we get, especially we got the show coming out with Henry Cavill, and Space Marine 2 just looks like fun. Like, really good graphics. Obviously, Warhammer has crazy art design, really good, cool looking characters, great lore, but it looks like a great game. A lot of mob action. It's co-op up to 3 players. I could definitely, Space Marine 2 looks definitely like a game I would play. Yep, I'm streaming the Xbox. The Xbox Showcase is going to be the big one for the weekend. Yeah, the Xbox Showcase is going to be crazy. That's tomorrow. I think I'm going to be live at 12 tomorrow for that. Power Worlds for X is on Game Pass and it's on PC. Did crazy numbers. Yeah, Xbox Showcase is going to be insane. Maybe. It has potential. I was waiting for the new stream to start, but it is ended at. Let me try to find the other one. This is basically the after show. They're going over Starship Troopers right now. Hold up.
Taken such inspiration from the series, and not just the first film as well, and drawn from all of the areas of the series is really nice to see too.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I love the fact that the bugs are genuinely scary as well, because you start off and you think, okay, cool, I'll kill a few of these guys left, right and centre, and it's like, that's a special variant, that's a giant bombardier one, oh dear, they're appearing underneath the ground right in front of us and behind us. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not as confident in my survival as I thought I was when I first got off here. But yeah, I love the tone, like you were saying. It's bombastic in every sense of the word.
I just remembered. I don't have my. Oh, here's my phone.
On screen, alive or dead. It's going to be
mad. It's going to be absolutely mad. And yeah, and like leaning into what you said, right? Like the community has really taken it all on board, and there are people like full on role playing in that game. Like they're part of Rico's Roughnecks.
Where's the Iron Man game?
It's at each other.
It's at EA right now.
And yeah, the community are really responsive. Like all of those updates that have come, they've added stuff in to help the community have more fun in the game, like the engineer class, which allows you to build these crazy structures. At first they were like, oh, that's probably a bit high. We don't want people going hundreds of feet in the air, but people are having fun with it. So
they said they're showing more trailers. They're going to be doing
part of the beauty of that
deeper dives into some of the games.
I'm going to continue through. So yeah, 0.8 is on the way, and then 1.0 release. See what comes with that.
Well, I think that the good people at home have heard enough about our worryingly intricate
Jay Shockbass having some fun.
Just remember that Starship Troopers Extermination is available
up in
now on Steam. But let's just calm things down a little bit, shall we? Because we've got a trailer for an adorable party game now that should cleanse your palate. Let's take a look.
Yeah, don't see anything yet for Marvel Rivals. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow for the Xbox Showcase. That's the one everyone's hyping up. Very important show for Xbox
Now,
as well.
Runout is coming soon, but you can wishlist it now on Steam. Now, you all remember Eternal Strands from today's showcase. It was the physics-based action game where you climb on towering
JJ, his
monsters
fellow
and
boomer,
use
says what's up.
elemental
Will
magic
do.
to traverse the environment. Well, we've got an overview from the developers coming up next that digs into one of the game's
Do I know the Spider-Man 2 DLC release date? Yes, I
Eternal
do.
Strands is a third-person action adventure in which you play a young woman named Bryn who belongs to a magical tradition known as Weavers. These folks have been on the outs since a devastating event called the Surge left them without a homeland. As
Think
Bryn,
Marvel's
you'll
shown
get to
enough?
combine both
No,
weaponry such as bows.
they
two-handed
teased a new
swords
map
and
and a new
shields
character
with
in the last
incredible
trailer.
magical abilities with an arsenal that grows over time.
So
as you
obviously
tackle
they still have more to
massive
show.
creatures. And do so
And
in
they
a
still
rich
haven't announced
physics sandbox.
the date for the closed beta sign up for console players.
The chief creative officer, but really a project-wise creative director. The four of us that co-founded the company had sort of some shared interests, I would say. All of those
You
kind of
saw
games that
Venom
make
get
you
destroyed.
feel
How's that going to be a
very
Venom
much like
DLC?
you
There's no
are
Venom
a
DLC.
fantasy superhero in a way, right?
There's
Where you're
supposed to
going
be a
up
Venom
against these
game.
Titanic creatures, and that was kind of the idea, was this shared passion for something like that.
I've been fascinated by physics-based game for a very long
But
time.
in terms of how
I
would
like
Venom
kind
come
of the
back, I mean, it's
toyish
pretty
aspect
obvious.
of them. Like sometimes ridiculous,
they put a bunch of clues in the
like big
game.
inventive. One thing I wanted to pull off with this
But I
one
guess
was
a lot of
trying
people
to
missed it.
push the physics gameplay into more of an action adventure.
When there are
and
new
how
trailers,
to
they already
apply
showed a
that
bunch
to
today.
combat. With the angle of trying to bring physicality
The
to
next
the power,
big
not just a
showcase
bunch
is
of
tomorrow
effects.
for Xbox.
It's been really driving the design of every one of the powers.
Ain't really reason to get Xbox nowadays unless it's for a classic.
Our tech team, they have some incredible
Yeah,
understanding.
like Xbox
of the
has to come out with
universe.
some
They've
new
created
hardware
this space
to
where
justify
every
getting
power is a physical
an Xbox at this
entity.
point.
My hope is the players
If they're
will
planning on putting their
create
games on
synergies that
PS5
we haven't
anyway.
thought of. Coming up with their own innovative strategy.
Green Lantern
If
coming 2045.
a Drake
After
breathe
Super Red
fire
game.
on a puddle
This is
of
true.
water, you're gonna have all of a sudden this gigantic wall of vapor that's gonna get generated. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
it is a
hide.
superhero game.
You'll be able to hide inside it from the Drake.
One that's,
because
I
you lose
guess,
line of sight
careful
of
what you wish for. People were asking for a new Batman
And I
Arkham
think
game.
honestly, a lot of our
And they got
philosophy
one.
comes down to, boy, it'd be really cool if they
But
weren't
it's in
always the
VR.
same thing. They appear in different levels. They appear in different level conditions.
So
Is it
you
cold?
might want
Is
to be
it hot?
specific
And
about
where
what
did
you
I
want.
first meet them? Because they wander the levels, right? All of those things create.
Is the
emergent
Transformers game
variety.
canceled? I hope
And
not.
to us, that emergent variety is a big part of sort of our boss design philosophy. They're not just in an arena.
Why doesn't W sell their IP like Marvel doing?
Thank you to Mike and Fred
I
from
mean,
Yellow
the-
Brick Games for the deep dive on Eternal Strands, which is
The
coming
obvious
soon.
answer is
What do you
that
think of that? That was crazy. The boss fights shown off in there. It's kind of like Shadow of the Colossus.
They're
Express of the
WB
World,
execs.
smashing together. I definitely want more of that.
I think one of the things I really loved
I
about
mean, when
it,
you
when we got
when
a
you
chance to
when you
look at it,
ask
we saw the same
why
boss fight
WB isn't licensing their IP
hugely
like
confident
Marvel
because it was
and
Yellow
Disney
Brick
are
saying,
doing,
Look, here's the same boss fight. but
consider
here's all the
that
different ways you can do it. And one of the
WB
things they really
thought
stressed to us was
the Suicide
those
Squad
powers,
game
the fire, the ice, the
was going to
telekinesis,
make them $1
the
billion
amount of
at launch.
creativity that they offer you is huge, and how you mix and match them. To
That should
fight
answer your
the
question.
Archpeak Dragon. And so we just got to see all these different ways to fight it. You know, they were like using ice to stick the dragon to the floor, they were climbing on its back and flying through the environment. It just looks like you're going to have so much kind of creativity in how you tackle these fights.
And of course, our collective favourite one of just hurl a giant piece of cinder block into its face.
Yeah.
Brick to the face. Who would know that that's a strategy?
That's how
that
I
would
deal with
work?
most of my problems. It's just brick to
Like,
the face.
sure, it would make sense.
Let's go.
Are you guys
Your
like,
company's in debt.
preferable to like bow or sword? Because there
You
was
have a
obviously the
lot of
option to switch
profitable
between weapons
IP.
that's going on. Do you find that you're more of a ranged attack, or you like getting up close and personal?
I definitely just like stabbing.
A lot of studios don't like working with Marvel.
Not in the game.
Oh, both.
The obvious thing
I'm a big
would
fan
be
of good sword mechanics
to be like,
and
hey,
melee and getting up
we're looking
close
to
and
license
getting
off our
into
IP.
details and different things
If you want to
do.
develop our
So I
games,
definitely think I'm
we'll give you a better deal than Disney is.
the bow and arrow combat that we saw in the Ash Peak Dragon was very appealing.
But you know,
I thought that was very interesting.
Maybe that's just too obvious. I don't know.
Some strategic gameplay for being able to go, okay, I'm going to get the head, I'm going to get the leg, I'm going to shoot out a wing.
THQ Nordic has a pretty solid night. Depends.
It looks good. It looks like good.
When is there? Are they having another showcase this year? Because I want to see what's going on with the Ninja Turtles.
Because that's what I think fascinating. I think is you can mix up your attack patterns, but so can the bosses. So you're going to have to kind of think on the fly and use your bow or use your sword or use your fire. It looks like you're kind of really even.
Let me look that up.
I think my favourite thing, or the thing I'm looking forward to the most with Eternal Strands, is literally finishing it, which sounds like a par, but I mean, like, I'm looking forward to finish it so I can go through again and try everything differently.
I want to tell you what, it's going to encourage those
looks like it's August 2nd.
Focused players who go like, okay, how do we bring down this boss as quickly as possible? Because if you think you've got gravity spells, ice spells, fire spells,
THQ Nordic's digital showcase is August 2nd, so we're going to tap in on that one.
One or two hit combo that you can do by getting everything.
Because I'm trying to see what's going on with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin game.
In the best way possible.
Well, the bit Mike and Fred said, which I loved, was I asked them, you know, has anyone on the development team done anything that surprised you with the powers?
They did make a new Uncharted and Infamous, or just add Sunset Overdrive.
Every day someone does something that we go, we didn't think of that, and that's completely cool and a totally different way of thinking of things. Because it's not just offensively as well. Like you see this great section where
who's telling WB to greenlight these ideas
around ourselves to create.
Listen to the fans. I don't agree with that.
And also, you know, that dragon changes how it
listen to the fans
is then kind of
is kind of a meme at this point.
You are going to attack, and so I think there's this constant creativity with mixing.
Listen to the right fans.
Also, you know, going on the offensive, going on the defensive. It just looks like every single moment I think is going to be completely unique.
Indeed, it will be. But sorry to put
a lot of people on social media
chit chat because
usually have no idea what they're talking about.
Coming up next, but before we move on, remember Eternal Strands can be wishlisted right now, and it is coming soon. So okay, everybody, feast your eyes on this next game. Phantasmagorical time loop adventure where you deliver a pizza to a cannibal's manor.
Another one?
I know.
Skate 4 finally coming. Yes, sir. Yeah, I thought they were going to show off college football, but we got a surprise skate. EA's supposed to show off a Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age game tomorrow as well. There's a I have no idea. I think like a lot of gaming companies, gaming publishers, they have executives who are completely out of touch. They don't play games. They're not tapped into the market. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just chasing trends. I think that's a problem at a lot of big companies. August 2nd, TMNT. Yeah, if TMNT Last Ronin is still coming out, we're going to hear about it August 2nd for the THQ Nordic showcase. We beat the Resident Evil 4 remake last night. Is Rocksteady shutting down? No, that was fake news made up by grifters. Rocksteady's working on a new game. A couple new games, actually. They're working as a support studio on Hogwarts Legacy, and they're working on a new single player game. Appreciate you, Nick. Yeah, Rocksteady's not shutting down at all. Resident Evil 9 the Xbox showcase? Definitely possible. Wonder Woman coming after Green Lantern. I hope that Wonder Woman game is okay. There's not even going to be layoffs at Rocksteady. Exactly. They're not laying people off. They're not closing the studio. They're literally just going on to the next game.
Now, literally right now, and I cannot wait to play.
Suicide Squad crashed like Gotham Knights and Saints Row. Nope.
Right. Okay. Well,
Suicide Squad.
Here, though, because we've got even more exciting trailers.
For one, we don't know how much Suicide Squad made. relative to its budget. Gotham Knights wasn't a financial failure. And the only reason Volition shut down
what we can do with their support, how many things
is because the Embracer Group ran out of money.
Everything.
Is that Heisenberg on stream? No. Rockstar should make a Superman game. Somebody should make a Superman game. So I don't think they're going to show Marvel Rivals today, or they might, or at the showcase. So I'll keep an eye out for Marvel Rivals. It would be hilarious if they show Marvel Rivals at the Xbox showcase. It is technically going to be on Xbox, so that would actually make sense since it showed up at the State of Play. People were confused about Marvel Rivals at the State of Play because they didn't mention during that segment that it was going to be on Xbox as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel Rivals popped up at the Xbox showcase and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's also on Xbox. It looks like that stream is cooked. Winner: Iron Man, Venom, Wonder Woman, Wolverine, Blade, Wolf Among Us 2, Marvel 1943, and Spider-Man 2 DLC going to show up in 69 hours. Transformers might be gassed. Transformers might be gassed. If it's not canceled, I don't know what's going on with that game. All right. I'll catch y'all at the Xbox showcase tomorrow. Let's see if Microsoft can bounce back. They've had a rough, I'd say, couple of years. Definitely rough couple of months. But I'm hearing mostly good things about the showcase. It's supposed to be 8 world premieres, Gears 6, new Doom, Dragon Age. Supposed to be a bunch of stuff popping off tomorrow. So we'll see what Microsoft is cooking. Catch y'all later. Enjoy your weekend. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out. Peace. Thank you once again.